Let's get ready for the Battle Rapport. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Rapport. I am your host, HydroMan's, your Slipknot fan of Battle Rap, here helping you catch up on Battle Rap. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? This weekend is like flooded with events, right? But this one is it's long awaited. King of the Dot has been gone for far too long as far as pay-per-views and stuff like that, and there's been many things that's been occurring, and before we even get to talking about this card, let's give Pat Stay, let's give him a moment of silence here. Rest in peace, Pat Stay. So, we got something that we got to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Is this like the first time URL is actually linking up with King of the Dot to do to bring some battle rappers over there to help with this Pat Stay Forever, the Stay Forever card? I don't know, but this is really, really, really interesting. Because if this is what I think it is, this could be the start of a really good relationship. As long as everything goes right? We'll see, right? Only the future holds. Actually, tomorrow, right? But anyway, so in this card, right, it's 2-day events. It's going down literally mañana, February 25th. Day 1, and then February 26th, day 2. So I want to, go through this card as quick as possible. You know what I mean? So you get a gist of understanding that this right here is a very formidable event as far as, when it comes to like setting up battle events. I think that maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know, but maybe this might just be one of those snap, battle rap back into that old feeling again. Maybe. Let's see. First battle of Saturday night, right? Or daytime. I don't know what when they're gonna start they're starting at 4 p.m. We'll see. Usually events last, start a little bit later, stuff like that, but you never know, right? So the first battle is a 2-on-2. It's Real Sick and Luke Castro versus DNA and Charlie Clips. Now, don't get me wrong, people. I do believe DNA and Charlie Clips are really good together. They make a good team when it comes to actually teaming up with other people. You feel me? Shout out K-Shine and DNA when they were doing their 2-on-2, and Charlie Clips whenever he would do his thing with whoever. You know what I mean? With, Goods or whoever. So it was always very interesting. And now, since they're battling Luke Castro and Real Sick, though I've never seen these guys actually do a 2-on-2 together, this could be one of those ones that I might just say right now, I already have Real Sick, Luke Castro, 2-1, possible 3-0. Not 3-0. 2-1, very close battle with DNA and Charlie Clips, but I think that Real Sick and Luke Castro might have more of a hunger for this battle to actually go down in their favor. You know what I mean? In their favor, for them to win and be the victors. Hey, DNA Charlie Clips, show me different. You know what I mean? Compliment battle, my verse versus KCJ. I would have liked it actually as a real battle, but you know what? It's a battle's a battle nonetheless. Complimentary battles are just as good as actual real. I'm getting at you. You know what I mean? The gungo. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really feel like it's really hard to judge compliment battles unless it's kind of like one-sided and it's very, visible throughout the whole event. Shout out Jazz Rapper and shout out Shuffle T. They had a complimentary battle across the seas, across the pond. And I feel Jazz the Rapper lost against Shuffle T. Hey, you could kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. This is just my opinion because I feel this is just my opinion. And when I saw that battle, yes, complimentary battles, it's very hard to see who won, this, that, and the other. They're not really getting at each other. But you could over compliment somebody and defeat them. You know what I mean? So I feel Shuffle T defeated Jazz. So y'all can look it up. It's online. You know what I mean? But yeah, I might give this to my verse. You know what I mean? Shout out my verse. Lo Boricua, estamos aquí. You know what I mean? Us Puerto Ricans, we all here. You know what I mean? And I really think, I'm not being biased. You know what I mean? I think that KCJ has a lot to overcome as far as my verse, because my verse has been going full throttle. I'm not caring who's in front of me. I'm going all the way. And I'm happy about that. Especially a Latina up in the battle rap scene, how hard that is. So we gonna see what happens, right? Shout out my verse. Now, it's gonna be a pretty close battle. You know what I mean? But that's all I have to say about that. Now, we do have Real Deal, King of the Dot champion, right? Right? Against Loso. You know I'm pretty hard on my Puerto Rican brothers and sisters, right? I took it a little light on my verse because she's been fire every time she showed up. You know what I mean? But Loso, you got a problem on your hands against Real Deal. Real Deal is not, he's been on fire for a while. And maybe he hasn't battled as often as many, battle rap bloggers and all that be wanting. But you know what? When he does battle, he puts in the work. And he does not lose. It's really hard to defeat Real Deal. So, Loso, you got a problem on your hands. And you better get rid of him. Because I have Real Deal defeating Loso. Show me different, Loso. As, I've told you before, you call me crazy. And, hey, whatever, man. Me saying that Chef Trez beat you, you know what I mean, and defeated you, you know what I mean, and you said I was crazy. I was like, hey, whatever, I'll be crazy, Some of us are actually meant to be crazy. Anyway, the next battle is Saint LA, as he calls himself now. Saint LA versus Franchise. One, 2, 3. Franchise. Anyway, why are you hating on Saint? I am not hating on Saint. I have my dislike upon him because You'll find out in another episode that'll be coming out soon. But I got Franchise 3-0. He's getting rid of Saint LA, title champion of the tournament that they had over there in King of the Dot. You know what I mean? But anyway, I have Roan and Dumbfounded being the battle of the night. Yes, Hollow the Dawn and Sharon will be battling too, but I think Roan and Dumbfounded will have battle of the night. I can't figure a deciding factor in this. Straight up. I've been thinking about this for weeks, for like the past 2-3 weeks since I seen, and they let, this be known, they let a couple battles be known one week and then another 2 weeks, they did it sneaky like that because I believe they didn't know if they had most of these battles locked in or not. Plus they were probably thinking when we're gonna let the people know, maybe we'll let them know this week. No, we'll let them know next week. Hey, they had their own way, but I believe that Roan versus Dumbfounded will be battle of the night. It could go either way. Roan to be the winner or Dumbfounded to be the winner. I pick. But Dumbfounded. I'm picking Dumbfounded. Let's go straight to Hollow the Dawn versus Sharon. Now, I kind of think that maybe this whole card could have been day 2 instead of day 1. But we'll get to day 2 after this one. Hollow the Dawn versus Sharon. This can possibly go either way too. Just like I was saying with Roan and Dumbfounded. They are both on the A game when it comes to just, doing their thing on the King of the Dot. They know what to do. They know how to handle the crowd. Pause. Hey. Plus, they know the M's out in this month. All right? Oh, you don't know about the M's? All right. Like I'll be doing in doing the niceties in the beginning of my show. I didn't do it in the beginning because this card is amazing, and plus I want to get through this as quick as possible. Possibly gonna try and see it this weekend. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. But Sharon and Hollow the Dawn. Roan Dumbfounded. Saint LA versus Franchise. Real Deal versus Loso. My verse and KCJ in a compliment battle. Real Sick Luke Castro versus DNA and Charlie Clips. These are great battles for this weekend. It should have been day 2, but there's so much to be said. I gotta go Sharon. Coin flip. I gotta go with Sharon. You know what I mean? My gut feeling, Sharon. I think he's gonna handle. I think he's gonna get rid of Hollow. But it's not gonna be an easy task. All right. Day 2. Day 2. Shocking. Paul Rich versus Joe Gambello. Very great, very interesting. Yo, woo! Paul Rich. I've been watching you since grind time, man. You've been, whoo. And then Joey Gambello as of recent. It's gonna be hard to rate this one or see who's gonna be the winner, but I got Paul Rich. I have a leg in the game because Paul, hey, leave me alone. Paul Rich is one of those that he knows how to get a crowd in his favor. You know what I mean? How to win a crowd. XQZ versus Pathogenic. Never heard of these guys. I don't know how this is going to go. By name, you should never judge a book by its cover. So, I don't know. I don't know how to call that one. But let's move on. Arcane versus the Saga. Ooh, 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 ooh. Teacher, I know. Can I answer this? Arcane, 3-0. Sorry, the Saga. I've been wanting to see, the best performance of your career still. I've been waiting for that defining moment of your career. That battle that's gonna, have you propel you into, skyward. But I think you're probably concentrating more on your music, which is cool. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Briz Rothstein concentrated on his music and is actually blowing up. Briz Rothstein got some pretty good music, so go check him out. But I feel Arcane got something that he got to say. And with him being gone for as much as he's been, and, we rarely see him, for him to be on his card, I gotta say, Arcane 3-0 over the Saga. All right? You can kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. But of course, like I was saying with the niceties, because, just this is all encompassing, just so important. This card is very important in battle rap, and I just keep slipping and getting back into it because it's just so important that, both days become successful events. You know what I mean? And this sparks an anniversary thing. You know what I mean? Yearly, which would be beautiful because all the donations would be going to Pat Stay's family. And yeah, like I was saying, Roan and Dumbfounded, Holla the Dawn, and Sharon. These 4 men on day 1 know about the M's. Just like, Jay Black and proper preparation prevents poor performance and all that jazz. We at the Battle Rap Poor, we have the M's. And to go a little something like this. It's mandatory to memorize material, massively manipulate metaphors, massacre marked men maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. And there's a part 2 to that. Be mindful to multitask, magnify major Manning main lines magically, and mastermind a manifesto, murder a manuscript. You get it all, 1 shot, 1 kill. What's the deal? Shout out Tony Yayo. But yeah, Frack versus Soul Khan. This is crazy, man. It didn't happen? Or did it? With so many battles that happened on Grind Time and King of the Dot throughout, all the years, maybe it did happen and it wasn't recorded. You never know. You know what I mean? So much footage doesn't end up on YouTube. So much footage gets lost, stolen, all types of stuff. But maybe it did happen. Maybe it didn't happen. I don't know. But I kind of feel like this should have happened. But let me know in the comments what you think. Like, this should have happened already, right? Frack versus Soulcon should have happened a long time ago. And if it did, then we got a rematch on our hands. You know what I mean? We finally get to see. Because the battle didn't end up on YouTube, maybe? You never know. I don't know. But right here in my face, looking at it, Frack versus Soulcon. Whoo, boy. I'm gonna say Frack. Wait. Frack has been shown. He has been doing a lot of. He beat Danny Myers. There was some music that he's been doing. He's been really active. Is it me, or has Frack always been an underrated, like, top pen right there along QP, quantum physics, right along B Magic earlier days. And since 2019 and 2020, B Magic has been doing really good. And within the past couple years too, 2022 and 2021 and 2022, he has been, doing his, filmography stuff where he's, filming and doing music and stuff like that, music videos and filming battles and all types of stuff. He's really, B Magic is really, mixing up his pot, you know what I mean, of, what he can, what he can learn and all that stuff, you know what I mean. And whew. Frack and Soul Khan is just one of those battles that I don't know how the hell it didn't happen already. But I'm going to say Soul Khan, because Soul Khan against A-Ward was crazy. That was not Soul Khan versus Disaster. That was utter disaster. So I'm saying Soul Khan 2-1 in a very close, debatable battle. Possibly battle of the night. Now we have Mike P versus Mad Flex, or Mad Flex versus Mike P. Let me see. Give me a second. Mad Flex. Mad Flex is very underrated, and he's won some battles that he's lost. But I think he has something to say. Just like I think Arcane has something to say. And just like Roan and Dumbfounded, I feel that they have something to say. So I say, Mike P, you gotta throw it all on the line and show me that you are the best at what you do. Because Mad Flex, he's been catching bodies and not been getting the recognition that he needs. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Then we have the final battle of the whole weekend, unless Diz shows up and battles, you know what I mean, whoever, you know what I mean, in a surprise battle, and then, is on the crutches or whatever, then throws the crutches and it's like, you know what I mean, Disaster's in Toronto, you know what I mean, like, I'm in Toronto, you know how Disaster be, you know what I mean, he is just all crazy, but a good crazy, you know what I mean, that we need in battle rap, that energy, that fire that we need in battle rap. So get better, Diz, heal up, bring your back, come rewind. But anyway, yeah, shout out Buster. Kid Twist versus Thesaurus? Whoa. Kid Twist, he was, if y'all don't know, Kid Twist was one of the writers in Bodied. And if I'm correct, he is a ghostwriter in battle rap for, some old top tiers that aren't here anymore or something like that. Plus, I think if I'm correct, Kid Twist also is a writer on Drop the Mic. So Kid Twist is all over the world. He's everywhere. You know what I mean? He's been battling for years and I haven't seen him in a bit. But, I gotta see whether or not if he's battled in 2021. He probably has. I don't know. But I haven't heard his name come up in a few years. So, but Thesaurus. Man. I'll beat you in poker, Texas Hold'em, any day, any week. All right? But I ain't got no money to bet. Shout out Thesaurus, the gambler, battle raps gambler. But yeah, I really feel like this could be like it could go any way. It could go either way. But I'm going to go with Thesaurus. He's been heavily active for the past few years since, like, he got that fire back in him. You know what I mean? Of course, he'll mess up every once in a while. You know what I mean? It's not like everyone is perfect. We're all humans at the end of the day. Oh my God. No, 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 not at the end of the day. Oh, I'm sorry you had to hear that. That's an old saying that we shouldn't be saying no more, especially in 2023. But yeah, the expectation for me is high for Thesaurus. I think that this is not a card that you want to be on to play around. And Kid Twist, you got to get that ring rust off if you ain't battle in a few years, man. You know what I mean? But that's my take, and it's all going down this weekend. Please, people, get your pay-per-views. Holla at me. I'm out here in Jersey. Holla at me to be part of the watch party. You know what I mean? Slide you, I slide you a few bumps. You know what I mean? Slide you a few ends. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is probably a under like half the card of each of them is like underrated. Like you're not expecting for these to do anything, but I feel that all of the cards, everybody on the cards is gonna do something. Even though I may have my dislike on Saint LA, I still think that he's gonna go up there and show up. As far as show out, that's only one thing that Hitman actually bring into a battle. Bars. Anyway, but yeah, that's my opinion on the King of the Dot uniting partially with URL to provide the people with Stay Forever. Or URL, hollered at them, hooked them up with a couple of their battlers, and, had a, 2-on-2 that's going to be popping off. You know what I mean? That's pretty interesting, right? Plus, I think that Pat Stay would have definitely appreciated some type of unison in battle rap, especially with leagues. There's always competition left and right. There always is. But maybe this is, one of those things that should be a yearly event. You know what I mean? That, a couple of leagues of, link up and actually do an event together. You know what I mean? Providing for the fans, providing for the people. You know what I mean? Maybe even doing, something charity, or fundraising. You know what I mean? So definitely think about that, ladies and gentlemen. And you know how this goes. If you don't, you should already know. Please support any and all channels that you see and love and want to see prosper. Hit the likes and subscribe and the hit their power chats and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Hit the like, subscribe, share, all that. Follow their social media outlets and all that. It definitely helps in the algorithm of those channels to prosper. You know what I mean? So, of course, riding with the algorithm that my channel has to cater to, please subscribe to the channel, hit the ding on the notification bell and all that. Leave a like, a subscribe, a share, you know what I mean? Leave a comment. Kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. You know what I mean? All my platforms out there is Battle Rapport on everything. You know what I mean? So, you know how this goes. If you don't, you should already know. Please drive without. Please don't drive drunk. Don't drive distracted. And please don't drive with a cell phone in your hands. There are other people on the road, me being one of them. So please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Good fracking night. Stay safe. Stay blessed. HydroMan from the Battle Rapport out. How do I turn this thing off? It's weird. I feel so old. Am I glitching? No.